I always tell him about life. You have to give respect to get respect in life now. Because if you don't give respect, you will get nothing out of it. So you have to watch yourself and watch what you say to people. And I always remember one thing. Everybody not going to be nice to you, but you have to try to back your lip and be nice to them. And then again, you have to always honor your elderly people too. Can't be nasty to them either, I have to teach them that too. People go outside every day and they don't know how to talk to people. You have to learn these things sometimes you don't know. And that's good though. I have a good grandson about stuff like that, he's very smart. Very smart. I always get it if I hear him talking loud or something, I always calm him down. He's okay. Well, your parents, you're always supposed to respect your parents regardless of what they say to you. They could be wrong. That don't mean you have to be wrong yourself, though. Parents always go step out of line sometimes, but you have to always watch what you say to them, because if you don't, you got a problem. And whether you know it or not, you the one come out on the tail end, losing end. Always respect your parents. Always respect the parents. Don't forget that. That's one important thing you have to do, respect them at all times. Now, until you don't know what tomorrow will bring.
Mm-hmm.
You have to watch yourself at all times now. You have to watch yourself all time. This thing is so bad, you have to stop and pray for yourself.
Yeah.
To get through this day, that day or whatever. I always remember that. Dorothy Lucas. I'm 78.
And who are you to me?
I'm your grandmama. I'm from Louisiana. I was born in Louisiana, but when I came here from Texas.
From Texas?
Yeah, Houston, Texas, to Chicago.
And what year was that?
Oh my goodness, what year Doc King was assassinated? It's 60-something, I think. He was assassinated in 60s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I came in during that time. When I was growing up, we played basketball a lot, I played basketball my whole high school year.
Mm.
And I was guard. I was captain of my team the last year in high school.
Yeah.
And, we just had a good time, that's all.
And how about middle school or elementary school? How was that?
Middle school was okay because, everybody was on the same, page.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How was times different back then though? With race and all that.
Being raised?
No, yeah, like black people, white people, stuff like that.
Well, we mostly bombed all the time, when we were down there.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody got along because everybody was doing the same thing. Nobody thought they were more than anybody else. Oh, yeah, I had 6 siblings. I had 4 sisters and 2 brothers.
And you were the youngest?
No, I'm not the youngest. I'm third. I'm 78. My brother's 76. Now John's 75. And London, the last one.
So you in the middle?
No, let's see. You got Hattie Mae, you got Junior. My brother got Levy. I'm the 5th one. 5th.
And then, okay, so what's it called? So growing up down in the South, what made you move up here?
Well, when I was down south, when I finished high school, I went to Houston, stayed a long time.
Yeah.
Well, didn't agree with me, so I came up here.
And did you like it up here your first time, or did you what was your reaction?
It was okay. I went to work and everything. It was fine.
And you went to you said you was in Chicago, right?
Yep.
And
I was in Houston, Texas.
Oh, Houston, and then you came up here after that. So what made you want to stay in Chicago?
Well, the weather down there didn't change too. So I stayed kind of sick all the time,
Yeah.
I used to weather changing like it is up here. So down in Texas, stays pretty much hot all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What was your first job you had?
The first job, when I came up here, I went to, I worked for a Sears Roebuck for a while.
Yeah.
Then I went to Carter Link. I started painting then. That's how I learned how to paint.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Carter Link Company until they, sold the company. Then I went to O'Hare Airport. I stayed there 14 years total.
14?
Uh-huh.
Eh.
So when 9/11 came, I was dead in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So after 9/11, you had left O'Hare, or you?
After 9/11, what they did, they got a lot of people that they figured was better than us. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just, we just kind of moved us out the way. Then I went to work for Albright Security. I worked there 7 years at O'Hare.
Okay, so what's it called? When did you have mom?
Your mama.
Yeah.
Let's see, 1969.
69, right?
Yeah.
And how old were you?
I was 27.
27. And then what's it called? So when you had mom, like, did you get a different job? Like, how did life change?
No, I kept working.
Kept working.
Yep.
So like, if you had to watch mom, like, you had somebody watch her.
Oh yeah, she had sitters things. You were going to school too.
Yeah.
Yeah. She always had babysitters. Then she got teenagers up praying and things. They was good about hanging around the house.
Yeah.
So that's how they lived. She was a good person.
Mhm.
She wasn't hard-headed or nothing like that. She did what I told her to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then, what's it called? So when mom grew up a little more, like high school, middle school, like how did life change? Like, did you get a new job, or did you just?
No, when your mom got 18, she went to the Navy for 4 years plus, and then she was grown then.
Yeah.
And then from there she moved to California after she came back from where she was stationed at San Diego.
Yeah.
So that's how that started.
Okay. So another question I have is about your parents, because like I never really talked to you about your parents before.
Mm-hmm.
So like how was like growing up with your parents? Like,
They had good parents, baby. Good parents. We respected them every day.
Yeah.
They had no trouble about us, nothing. Because we went to school all the time.
And where's your parents from?
Louisiana.
Louisiana. So what's it called? They came up like in a time where it was more like really really racist, right? It was way more.
Well, we lived
segregated.
in the country. We didn't know anything about race.
Yeah.
We work with black folk. We didn't work with white people. We work with black people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then, what's it called? So, like, you got any? Like, did you have any uncles or aunts or anything?
Oh yeah, I had a lot of those.
Yeah.
A lot of
And they were all from Louisiana as
Yeah,
well.
all of them that stayed in Louisiana. That's where he died from at.
Yeah.
Uncles and aunts and on both sides.
Mhm.
A lot of relatives.
Okay. Wait, so your mom's side? So both of your parents' side from Louisiana, like both families?
Oh yes, both families from Louisiana.
Okay. And like anybody on like, your mom or dad's side that you know about, like that you still talk to, like the older generation, anybody still alive?
Talk to about now.
Yeah.
Well, Aunt Maggie and me, I have an auntie down there.
Mhm.
Last auntie is down there right now. She's 90-some years old.
Dang.
About 98, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? So what's it called? You talked? Like, have you talked to her recently?
I called on her birthday last month.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a long time. 90 years old.
Yeah, 98 years old.
Dang.
Yeah, still driving.
Yeah. How was life without technology? 'Cause, I mean, you guys had technology, but it wasn't as it is today. Like television wasn't really around. So like, how'd you like stay busy or just keep yourself entertained?
Well, we always at home, so we had friends doing the same thing. Went to school every day.
Mhm.
Went to church, weekends, sometimes through the weekday, depending on what's going on.
Was religion like big for you guys? Like going to church and stuff?
What, baby?
I said, was religion big for you guys?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had to go to church. I had no choice but to go to church.
Mm-hmm. So then, what's it called? So like you didn't really have too many options, so that's why like you guys played a lot of sports too, right?
Oh yeah, we played basketball, baseball, softball rather.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all we had to do down there.
Because nowadays you see like a lot of kids like they're like on like video games all the time or like.
No, we didn't have that.
Yeah, you didn't have all that.
Mm-mm.
So like, do you think like since you guys had like more like discipline or like just more like had to like, play sports, it kept you guys out of trouble more?
Yeah, we better kids.
Yeah.
Better kids. We didn't talk back to our parents or nothing like that.
Because like nowadays you see kids always like getting into like this gang stuff and
Oh
violence
no, we
and
didn't
stuff.
have that. We didn't have that.
Yeah. So do you think if it was like that today, like without all the technology and all that, it would be maybe a little better, like without all the violence, like it would stop a lot of violence?
Well, I don't think the kids still ain't that bad down there because they pretty much all done grown up.
Yeah.
And the kids down there now is like your generation type.
Oh, like yeah, my generation.
Yeah, yeah.
So how do you feel about the people or the kids like my generation right now, like in Chicago?
I don't know, baby. I really don't know. So here down south,
Yeah.
the kids up here is terrible. Some of them.
Yeah.
They talk bad and everything. We didn't have this. We didn't do all that down there.
So like it's a different image. You saying it's way different?
Yes it is. Yeah, we had better sense to talk bad down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parents had to be around to hear us. They other people live in that area.
Mhm.
They heard us. Then they go and tell your parents, and then the parents deal with you themselves.
Yeah. So was like getting disciplined by your parents better, or like was it more acceptable, like getting whooping and things like that?
Well, you didn't have no choice but to get a whooping. You better run, but they wait till you go to bed at night. Then they come and get you out of bed.
Yeah, kind of like nowadays people be saying like, if you get a whooping, that could be kind of like some abuse or something like that. Form of abuse.
Well, you call it whatever you want to call it, but I tell you what, when we were down south, we were better kids.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do all that spanking with us, but we had more respect for parents than their kids had now.
Cause now, like nowadays, you see like a lot of like people like you see a lot of younger adults, like girls getting pregnant, like 13, 14.
Yeah.
Like that stuff wasn't like happening as much back then.
No, Lord, no.
And then people like they be having guns and stuff.
No, they didn't have no guns down there.
Yeah.
They didn't need no guns down at that time.
Yeah. And you was in Homer, Louisiana, right? Homer?
Yeah, Homer, Louisiana, yeah.
So, like, how far is that from New Orleans?
I don't know, a long way. It's about a 6-hour drive.
From New Orleans?
Yeah, from Louisiana to New Orleans. Yes, my niece, she live in New Orleans.
Yeah.
That's a 6-hour drive for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so you guys went to, like, Shreveport, what's it called, Shreveport a lot? Yeah?
No, I didn't go to Shreveport. Like, when I finished high school, I went straight to Texas.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was on my own then.
So where have you been, like besides Louisiana, Texas?
Where I stayed.
Yeah, like, have you stayed anywhere else?
No, I had no reason to.
But, like, have you, like, been to other states, though? Like, you been to Indiana or something before?
I came here to Chicago. I've been here ever since.
Okay. Like, do you want to, like, go anywhere else or nah?
No, not now.
Not now?
Got too old to be traveling anywhere now.
Yeah. I mean, there's, like, a lot of different, like, ways you can travel, though, too.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Things are so bad now, you can't trust people no more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Times have changed a lot.
Yes, I have.